Guys, welcome back. We have another question from the first chapter of Mechanics and Materials by Hibbeler, and we have this open square butt joint that is used to transmit a force of 50 kip from one plate to the other. So we can see the 50 kip force on each side. We need to determine the average normal and average shear stress components that this loading creates on the face of the weld, section AB. So basically we have this section AB, which we know makes 30 degrees with horizontal. So the angles are given here. So this angle is 30 degrees. And we are in equilibrium. We're going to use our equilibrium equations and find the forces that we need. So if we just look at that part from here, what we're going to see a section like this where we have the force of 50 kip applying on one end, and here we're gonna have a normal force, we can call it N, and one shearing force in this direction. And we know that the normal force is perpendicular to this surface, and also this angle here is going to be 30 degrees, which means this angle is 60 degrees. And we can define our X and Y here too. I think for this specific problem, we just call our X and Y in this direction. So we're going to call this one our X and this our Y axis, which means we need to resolve this 50 kip force, and the angle that we're going to have, we can either use this angle, which is the angle here, or 60 degrees, or the one that we have in here, or 30 degrees. Alright, so let's start with sum of all forces in x equals 0. We basically have our v, which is positive, and we have the x component of the 50 kip. I'm just going to resolve it here. So this is going to be the x component, and this is going to be the y component. So the x component, as we can see, is also positive 50. It's going to be cosine of 60 or sine of 30 degrees. So that shows our v is actually in the opposite direction. So negative cosine of 60 is basically 0.5. So our v will be negative 25 kip. And again, the negative sign shows that the correct direction for v is actually in this direction. So now that we have the v, we can find the average shear stress. But let's just do sum of all forces in y equals 0, 2 to find the normal force. So basically we have n, and this time we're going to have the y component of the 50 kip, which is also negative. So negative 50, this time sine of 60 degrees, and our n will be 50 sine of 60 degrees, which is 43.3 kip. And we didn't get negative sign, which shows that the direction was actually correct. So that's the direction of the n. All right, now for finding the average normal stress and shear stress, we basically have for normal stress, we're going to have the force, which is normal force over the area. And for the shearing stress, we're going to have the shearing force over the area. So the area that we're looking for is actually the area of this surface, if we want to show it. So it's different than this surface. And how we're going to find, so basically we have the area of the rectangle where this side is 6 inches, but we have to find the other side. And for finding that side, we can just do a right triangle here where this side is 2 inches and this angle is 6. So finding that side is pretty easy. Basically we can use the sine of 60 degrees, which is basically the opposite, which is 2 inches over the hypotenuse. We can call it L. So L in here would be 2 divided by sine of 60 degrees. And the area that we are interested here would be 6 times L is the area of this surface. So basically 6 times 2, which is 12 over sine of 16 degrees. All right, now we can find the average normal stress. So basically 43.3 divided by area. So 12 sine of 60 is going to go to the numerator. And for this one, we have 25 sine of 60 over 12. So 43.3 times sine of 60 divided by 12. That's going to give us 3.12 kip per inch squared, which is also called KSI. And for the other one, we just have 25, which is going to be 1.804. Again, same unit, KSI or kip per inch squared. Hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.